I never believed in ghosts until the night I found myself locked in the old abandoned hospital on the edge of town. It started as a dare from my friends. We'd always heard the rumors about the place being haunted, but I was skeptical. So, armed with a flashlight and my phone, I ventured in, determined to prove them wrong. The hospital was eerily silent, with only the occasional creak of old wood breaking the stillness. The air was thick with dust, and the smell of mildew was overwhelming. As I wandered through the dark corridors, my flashlight flickered, casting unsettling shadows on the cracked walls. About an hour in, I found myself in what must have been the pediatric ward. Tiny rusted beds lined the room, and faded murals of cartoon animals adorned the walls. It was there that I first heard it, a soft, almost inaudible whisper. At first I thought it was just the wind, but then I heard it again, clearer this time, calling my name. Chills ran down my spine as I followed the sound. It led me to a small, isolated room at the end of the hallway. The door was ajar, and as I pushed it open, my flashlight died. Plunged into darkness, I fumbled for my phone, using its weak light to navigate. That's when I saw her. A little girl in a tattered hospital gown, standing in the corner, her eyes wide and pleading. She didn't speak, just pointed to the door. I turned to look, and when I turned back, she was gone. Panic set in, and I bolted from the room, desperately trying to find my way out. But every corridor looked the same, and I quickly realized I was lost. My phone buzzed with a message from my friends, asking if I was okay. I texted back, explaining what I'd seen. They laughed it off, accusing me of trying to scare them. Frustrated, I kept moving, my footsteps echoing through the empty halls. Just as I was about to give up, I stumbled upon a set of stairs leading down to the basement. Hoping for another exit, I descended. The basement was even darker and colder, but I pressed on. That's when I found it, a hidden door, slightly ajar, with a faint light seeping through. Pushing it open, I found myself in a small, cluttered office. Papers and old medical files were scattered everywhere. On the desk, an old radio crackled to life, playing a static-filled tune. As I approached, the static cleared, and a voice came through, repeating a date over and over. My blood ran cold. It was today's date. Suddenly, a hand clamped down on my shoulder. I spun around, expecting to see another ghost, but it was my friend, Mike. He looked pale and shaken. "We need to leave now," he said urgently. As we hurried out, Mike explained that he'd found a newspaper article about the hospital's dark history. Apparently, it had been shut down after a series of mysterious deaths, all occurring on the same date each year. Today, we made it out just as the first rays of dawn broke the horizon. As we stood outside, catching our breath, Mike showed me the article. My heart stopped when I saw the photos. One of the victims was the little girl I had seen in the room. The twist? As we walked back home, my phone buzzed again. Another message from Mike asking if I was still inside. I looked at the friend beside me, and he grinned, a twisted, malevolent smile. He was gone before I could scream.